Hello guys, hope you're all doing well, and today we're gonna implement a simple car model from Blender in Unity. So let's go into this tutorial. First we're gonna create this simple project in Unity. We already have these two components as usual, the main camera and the directional light here. Now you know what we're gonna need. We need a car, so we're gonna import our car from standard assets. You can download it free from asset store, so I have downloaded it already. So I'm going to import this car, import this standard assets package into my project. You can import this. So I already imported this, so I'm not going to import this again. So here my standard assets folder. So what I'm going to do is go to this folder, we go to this vehicles folder, and we need a car, so we go to the car folder and prefabs folder. So here we can see there are two cars, two prefab formats. We choose this car prefab here and we drag this into our game. We can see that there are built-in scripts for car controller, car user control, and car audio, and so on. So now if we run this, first of all we have to do some adjustment to our scripts here. So here we have this compiler here. We're going to click this. We have to fix this first to view our project in gameplay. So I'm going to open it in Visual Studio editor. Okay, so you can see that my error is here. It is indicated as this. What is it? GUI text is obsolete and GUI text has been UI text instead. So I have to use this UI in Unity engine. And we have to just simply pass the text class. It's a built-in class. That's it. Now our errors are fixed, and now we can go to our play mode. It's happening, it's not opening. Okay, now the project is modifying itself, the changes that I've done. Meanwhile, we can download our 3D model from this website here, free3d.com. Here you can see various car models here. I'm going to download this stunning McLaren. Here we can see the format here, the blend format. So I'm going to download this. Okay. Okay, this data is now fixed here in our Unity project. So we go to play mode. Okay, you can see this car. Okay, what's happening now? Oh, the camera is not stable here, so we're gonna have to make the camera stable. So we're gonna drag the main camera into the car. So now it is good. Nice. So we have to position our camera with the car itself. So we're gonna make all the XYZ to 0. So now our car is stable with camera. Let's see here, drag. Okay. We're gonna. No, it's not. No, that's better. So if we go to play mode here, we can see our car, and we press the forward arrow keys, and our car is running. So we're gonna bring this camera up here for a little, because we want to see whether the wheels are running or not in our model here. So we're gonna drag this here, and we're gonna rotate this right here. Okay, here we go. If we run this, you can see a clear view on the wheels. Now we press the forward keys. Here we go. You can see the wheels are rotating in our model. So it is this sky car model. So it is had already built-in scripts, so it's running already. The wheels are even rotating. Now what you can do is we're gonna implement our car model instead of this sky car. Let's import our car model into Unity now. First we go to Blender. Here you can see that I have opened the car model I downloaded. In this car you can see these 4 wheels, and along with this mesh here, the body parts. If we look at these wheels, we can see the pivot in this individual wheels are not centered, but it is on the edge of the tires. So this is going to be an issue in our project, because when we are trying to spin our wheels, these wheels will be spinning around this point, but we don't want that. So we want to spin our wheels around the center of the wheel, so like, you know, it shall be rotating perfectly. So how you're going to change this is we have to select cursor here, and we're going to bring this cursor in the middle like this, and we go to the object and set origin to 3D cursor. So now we can see it is centered. And if we rotate this wheel, we can see it is rotating around the center point, but it is not properly, you know, you can see this, it is not well arranged, the wheel. So we have to center it again. We have to center it perfectly. So we just open this wheel. We don't need this camera here, we don't need it. So here you can see, okay, this wheel. We center this and go to the Here it is. It is not well centered yet, right? It's a little tricky plugin and adjustment here. It's not very complex, but it is. Yeah. It is not. It is. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah. So we do the same thing for all the other wheels. So I'm gonna skip it here, right here, because all the others are same. Okay guys, so I have done this process to all the other wheels as well. Now all the four wheels here, the pivots are centered perfectly right now to meet our project requirements. So what we're going to do next is we have to export this model into our Unity project. So we have to export it as a FBX format. So we go to the export and we choose FBX, and we have to check whether our forward rotations in the Unity, make sure that this forward is C forward and Y is up here. It is okay in my export. So I'm gonna name this something like McLaren, and I'm gonna export it. Now it has been exported. So our project here, models, and we're gonna bring this FBX file here. So car is already here. Now this model here is sky model, and we have already seen it. Now this model, let's drag this model into our project. So what we're going to do is we're going to set controls into this McLaren. So right now we don't have any controls, so we're going to replace the built-in control scripts into this our new car model. So we have our car controllers already in our sky car, and let's bring this McLaren to our sky car. So it shall be just like this sky car model. So we have to unpack our prefabs also here. Now we can access the four wheels. So the McLaren, here we have to center it. We have to bring it to our sky car model. So all the positions have to be 0. So you can see that scale is a little high, but it is okay in this because I have not added any terrains or any environments, so it is okay. So as you can see now, if we go to the play mode, you can see the car, but okay. it's a little now we have to bring all these scripts in our car. Into our model. In Sky Car model, we can see there is already a script for the Mudguard. This Mudguard script is for turning the wheels left and right. So we can see, if we open this Mudguard script, it is simply this small script here. We can see this car controller steer angle. Now we have to see whether our car model steer angle is the same as this. So we go to Unity again, and we drag and drop this Mudguard script to our McLaren. So it is here. Now we can see, if we play mode here, now it is first of all we have to define the variables here. So we have to use this car, drag and drop this car into car controller, because we have used the default car controller script. So we play this again. As you can see, it is not, when I press left and right arrow keys, it is a little weird. It is not rotating right actually. I made a mistake here actually. I had to bring this to the front left and front right wheel. So yeah, so I'm gonna drag this Mudguard to the wheels. I'm very sorry. This Mudguard we have removed from the McLaren mesh. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna add this Mudguard here. Okay, now let's see. With our wheels, it's not properly yet. I don't know what's happening in here. We have two Mudguards here. Oh, we have to define car control. Yeah, I keep on making mistakes here. Okay, now it shall work. Okay, you can see that, but there's a problem here. When I press left arrow key, it is turning right, and when I press the right arrow key, it's turning left. The reason for this is we have to make this minus to plus, and we're going to save this, and now it shall be working correctly. Okay, now we press play button. Now you can see it's fine, right? Okay, now we have to spin our wheels. We access all these individual wheels here. First of all, front left wheel. Okay, now Now we go to this rotation point here and we try to rotate it. We can see when we go rotate this to the positive side, it is rotating backwards. So we have to we can adjust that in the script later. First of all, we have to create another script here to rotate our wheels. We will name this McLaren wheels. So we go to this. No, we don't need this start function. We just need to update this our movements, that's all. So we're going to delete our start function. We need some variables here. For wheeling, so spinning of wheels, we have to apply some wheel colliders first. So we're going to use some wheel colliders for all 4 wheels here. Add components. We're going to add some wheel colliders. You can see there's a mass in here, then radius in here. We can adjust later to meet our best turning points and all. For now, I added these wheel colliders. And we need transforms also, but we don't need to add manually here. We can just simply add these transformations in the script. So you go to script, and so we have to create these variables for our wheel colliders and transform components. Okay, so wheel collider for the front left wheel front, okay, FL. So we have to create variables for all the wheels. I'm just gonna copy paste here. This has to be front right, this has to be rear left, and rear right. Okay, wheel colliders are done. Now we have to define variables for transform. You know, the axis of x, y, z in our rotations. Transform wheel FL transform. Okay, now I'm gonna copy paste this. Okay, we have to change this to a front right, rear left, and rear right. Yeah. Okay, now we have to do a script in here. It's a little script here down here. What we have to do first is rotate our wheels. As you can see, if we go to the Unity, we will see that nothing happens when we press play mode. When we press the play button, you can see that nothing happens here. So we have to write the script in here for rotation of wheels. So we'll transform rotate, and we want to use this wheel collider variable pm divided by 60 and multiply it again by 360 to rotate all the angles, and then we again multiply it by time to meet the desired time in unity, which is delta time. So, and there you can see that there are two other parameters left for y and z. We don't need to use parameters for y and z, so we're gonna make it 0, and for c we're gonna make it 0. So we're gonna do the same for all the other wheels. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Let's change here front right, rear left, and rear right. Let's change the wheel colliders also. Front right, rear left, and rear right. Okay. Now the rotation is set, and let's see what happens. Now we press the play button and let's see what happens. So, actually yet nothing happens. We might need to add some jump start in our script. Let's add this for wheel rear left and rear right, because we're going to use rear wheels to jump start our vehicle. So wheel rear left is going to be, we use this motor torque, okay, and we use the input to get axis. So we need to move our wheel vertically, so we define it as vertical. Here, yeah, we do this same thing for the other wheel. Rear right. Let's copy and paste. Okay, now it's good. Let's see what happens now. Here you can see the wheel is slowly rotating, but we need some speed in here, right? So we have to add some speed in here. Let's add speed to about 1500. Well, that will be okay. Oh, this is going to be float, yeah. We're going to multiply this motor torque by the speed variable here. Now let's see what happens. What's happening here? Let's run this again. Oh, now we can see, but only the rear wheels are rotating, so no front wheels. I guess I have to add the same functionalities for the front wheel as well. So let's just copy and paste this for front wheels. Let's change this into front left and front right. Now it's good. front wheels are also rotating. Very good. Let's add some terrain here to track our movement. Full 3D object and terrain. Okay, now it's easy to track our movements of the car. Here we go. The front wheel is a little dysfunctional here. We'll have to use some mass and radius for the two front wheels in here. Okay, let's add this to 50 and radius 3.5 fine. And the rear wheels are also the same. Let's run it again. We have to be tricky here to make these wheels spinning around. Now it's good. It's working, but not 100%, but it's working quite fine. We have to adjust this mass and radius until we become satisfied with our wheel spinnings and all. So that's it. As you can see that I couldn't mention, you guys saw on that when we run this, as you can see, when I turn left, nothing happens here. No, when I'm turning right, nothing is happening here, right? So it's because this we have added wheel colliders to these wheels. I guess I'll get back to you guys in the next video how to turn the vehicles left and right, even using wheel colliders for the wheels. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video.